Hey guys, it's Erica from Mommy Mix. Happy 2020, if you can believe that, which I totally can't. I love to do New Year's posts, and usually there's something along the lines of Happy New Year, New You, focus on yourself and what you can do to have a better year. I think self-care is so important. I talk about it a lot on the blog, but I think that this year we need to talk more about something else. I think we need to talk about the we. So I think we should call this Happy We Year or New Year, New We. As a community of moms, as women, we need to band together and really start influencing and start really making changes in our own lives, in our children's lives. And, I usually like to talk about light things. I do mom hacks, I do funny mom things, I do fashion. But I think given the situation with our climate, with politics, with people's well-being, general well-being, I feel like we need to band together as a community, as a group, as moving forward, like what we can do to change the world. I want to start with the environment and what we can do for the environment as moms. We have to model the behavior for our children. So I think great ideas for helping kids learn about the environment are building your own vegetable gardens, growing, learning how to garden, things like that, growing your own food. That's huge. Reducing your own carbon footprint. How the kids get to school. Is there a possible way to walk to school, ride your bike, do that with your kids? Carpool to sporting events, carpool to kids' sports, things like that. Take a friend so the mom doesn't have to drive. Things like that are so important. Also, a really big thing is teaching your kids about, the chemicals and the products that you use in the house. We actually don't use any chemicals outside our house. We don't use sprays. We don't use pesticides. We use all organic methods of that. So we'll do that. And then inside the house, we use organic. We try to use organic as much as possible inside. So all this stuff is really important. And the kids know that. And they know, we don't even use hand sanitizer. We just use soap and water. So we try to teach them that, which is really important. I also think that, along the lines of reducing your own carbon footprint, what is the waste that you're throwing away, helping the kids with the recycling, showing them, what to do, how to handle the garbage, what goes where. That's all really important. And then from a fashion aspect, which is my favorite, sustainable fashion. I think that is the future. Buying less goods, buying higher quality goods, so you have to buy less. You could go to a store, I won't mention names, buy 10 items. Or you could go to a higher end store, buy one item that will last you longer. And this is actually a trend that's been going on. I saw an article that said millennials are buying less. They're working more in the sustainable fashion movement. We as moms can do that too. We can go, get hand-me-downs for our children, which is huge. Like I said, I'll take anything if anybody has any hand-me-downs. But yeah, the kids' clothing, that's really important. And then we donate a lot to charity too, when the kids outgrow it. So all of these things. Also, another initiative that our family is doing is reducing the amount of meat and dairy, just as a family. My husband is vegan, so he doesn't really eat anything. And I don't want to push the kids, it's their decision. But I feel like reducing it and making red meat more of a treat, I think that's something that, reducing the dairy is also going to reduce the amount of greenhouse gases in the atmosphere. I've studied this a lot. We read a lot of books on it. We talk about it a lot. So I'm not just coming out of left field saying this. I've been thinking about this and saying this for a really long time. Now is really the time to make changes, and also care about your neighbor, care about their well-being. I teach the kids, if you see somebody sitting alone, go sit there. Stuff like that, it could change a person's day. So my message is about we-ness, and how important that is. Happy We Year, guys.